Beautiful.
But
Alison,
this has got,
retirement is a function of money, not of age.
this is like a 6-star place. They have their own cinema on the ground floor and a swimming pool in the basement, and it just so many other bells and perks, and it's just it's insane. It's like being in a 6-star hotel.
Enjoy it.
I do. They
Well-
have a lovely breakfast. I will enjoy that tomorrow.
Okay, look, well, we're up and running, we're streaming, so we might as well get going. Firstly, welcome everybody, and it's good to be back. Today is chapter 7, and for all of those that weren't aware until the weekend, it's a long chapter. It covered a lot of things. It covered things such as the 3 ways to attack the 6 steps of achieving your goals. They talked about planning the sale of your services. Now, the major attributes of leaders. The 2 forms of leadership, by consent and by force. 10 causes of failure in leadership, and and so much more. It's going to be hard to try and keep this down to the hour. So, before we start, does anyone want to tell us what the biggest takeaway from this chapter was?
Well, my biggest takeaway was personability. How that relates to both leadership and to sales ability is generally one of the qualities that leaders need to have, is the ability to sort of empathize with people, sympathize with people, and just generally be a pleasant person to work around. It's like Carnegie was saying that, he'd only work with people and hire people that were agreeable individuals, and the same goes for a leader too, but it also goes for a salesperson as well. Someone who has to be like a nice person to talk to, that people enjoy talking to. And I noticed there were that parallel between the various examples that were presented.
Anyone else?
I will jump in. Oh, go ahead, Alison.
And so one of the things there are lots of things I liked in the chapter. I haven't finished reading it, to be honest. A couple of things. One of the things I really liked was he said about, both that employers shouldn't be looking to exploit their employees, which is awesome. And there's so much stuff for what he says that is relevant even for today. And even though it was written like close to 100 years ago, there's so much stuff that we can take from that, which is still applicable today. But I love that one. And I love the leadership. And it was also interesting that he was talking about about governments who want to lead by force and who use propaganda and without wanting to get political, but if you ever tune into freeing Fox News, especially when Trump was there, they were just his media platform. And if you even go there now, it's just so one-eyed. I cannot believe. And then I tune into CNN and they're a little better, but they're still fairly biased. So, certainly having seen what's happening in America,